Who have we got on the lineup today, Dalia?
Oh goodness, oh, I can just look at this.
Or you can memorize the four names of the people,
Are
most
you
of whom.
kidding me? I don't even know my own name. We've got Asli today, Asli Akbay, and
Woo!
yeah, we got Tez
Istanbul's
Ilyas, Rivers
finest.
Langley, and Sid Singh, and that's right on your screen if you're watching on Twitch. I forgot about that. Um, that is their Twitter names, so go follow everybody on Twitter. And
So Asli's on. That's really cool. She's Istanbul's finest.
she is Istanbul's finest. Should we
I
summon
mean,
her? Should we go
she's
get her?
sure she's not a policeman, or a police officer. Sorry. Wow. Did you hear that? That's a Freudian like sexism slip. Yeah, no, she's not a policeman, but she did save me from being massively overcharged by a cab driver in Istanbul once. So I'm forever indebted.
Um, Wait, is she still running late? I'm just looking at my virtual green room.
There's a virtual green room. It's weird because sometimes Dalia looks to the left, but right now she's looking to the
I'm looking at my
right.
phone.
Oh my God.
This is a
So
very
techie.
complicated setup. I've got a lot. I've got a lot going on here in my studio.
She's super techie. Like if you talk to Dalia off comedy situations, she's always talking about Qualcomm processors, AMD macro chips,
I'm always like
A6
beep
something.
beep boop boop beep boop. That's what I'm always saying.
That's true. That's in fact people don't know this, but the character in Star Wars was based on you.
I'm always like 0010101011101. I'm always saying
You
that.
said two once. Don't lie. You said two once. Just the one time, but it happened. It was a glitch in the Matrix.
So Ashley was running late, but I'm also feeling very chatty. So she's been summoned. We'll see if she's able to join.
What could she possibly be busy with
I
in
don't know. It's
Istanbul?
1 in the morning. It's 1 in the morning in
Ooh,
Istanbul.
that sounds kind of spicy. She's doing something exciting that probably involves fajitas, if I know her well enough.
She's probably spreading coronavirus all over the streets of Istanbul.
Nah, man. She's like, they love her in Istanbul. It's unbelievable. Like, I couldn't believe,
Is
because
she
have you
famous?
been to Istanbul?
I have, but I didn't know
Well,
her yet.
so when I went there, she invited me to this comedy show, and like everybody was so nice to her, and they were nice to me because I knew her. So they were like, "Oh, hey, what's your name?" Random Turkish guy, and I'm like, "No, no, 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 not a Turkish person. I'm a friend of Asli's." Like, "Oh, a friend of Asli's. Well, come right this way, sir." And yeah, they
Wow.
really looked. They even gave me a spot on their wonderful little comedy show, and then they brought me drinks all night after the show. It may or may not have something to do with the fact that I was only drinking Diet Coke, and it's very cheap. Even more so in Turkey. I don't even think you have to pay for it at certain bars. So yeah, but it was nice. They were nice, and they were really friendly.
That sounds great. I wish I could have done her show. I lived in Ankara for a while, and I was always working on the same days that her show was there, so I could never just like hop over to Istanbul.
But there's also this Turkish show she does, and I'd never like. It looks hilarious. I have no idea what's going on though, because she's always kind of like, and everybody just loses their shit, like, and you're just like, yeah,
That's exactly
yeah.
what Turkish sounds like.
Well, yeah, I apologize if tash tash tashakaradin. I think that's a word.
Oh yes, doesn't
Tashakaradin.
that mean thank you?
Yes, I think so. That's the only word I learned while I was over
We're
there.
so cultural,
Big
multicultural.
time. Big time. It's my mum's birthday at midnight, which means I have to, for the last 3 days, I've been engaging in like an FBI style investigation to work out exactly what she wants because she wouldn't just tell you. So you have to work it out, like, through little subtle clues that she leaves behind in her email, which is, unlocked. So you can just kind of sneak in there and work out what's been happening. Then you have to crawl through all the WhatsApps and get through all the ones from different aunties telling you how Haldi can cure your coronavirus. And, like this is a real thing, by the way. I didn't know this was a real thing. I'm getting a lot of Facebook pings. Are you getting a lot of Facebook pings?
It's me.
Oh, it's
It's
you.
me going, Ashley, are you there, Ashley? Where are you?
Asli. She wanted to go first as well. Like we could have easily
I
squeezed her
know,
in second.
right? Right?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, Dalia, what was the nicest gift you got on your birthday?
My boyfriend gave me Luigi's Mansion 3. He gave it to me a little early, so I've been playing it for a few weeks, and it's the best. It's
On
great.
Switch?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. Do you have a control pad for your Switch or do you use the thingies?
Wait, what's the difference?
Because
I
you can
use
have
the
an
thingies.
external control pad that feels like a proper control pad,
Oh,
or you have to play
you
with
can
the
take them
actual.
out, and yeah,
Yeah, no,
it depends on
yeah.
where I'm sitting, because sometimes I want to have like the full experience with really good sound, and then I get like the controller out, and other times I'm just sitting in bed, so I
Is
don't
it
know.
true that you can play one of the levels as Rihanna?
Yes, that's absolutely true.
Oh man, what a tie-in! What a tie-in! Not since like Tony Hawk's met Mortal Kombat has there been such a cool tie-in in video games.
So are you gonna play?
Luigi's Mansion 3? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm still kind of working my way through. Like, I like to give my all to a game. So I bought this game recently called Super Mario Brothers 3. And it's pretty consuming. Like, I'm still working my way through it.
The game
I've got to
from
World 7. So,
1992 or something.
yeah, exactly
1993.
1992.
That's
Exactly Super 1992.
it's a good
It's
one.
pretty good. So I'm quite happy with that. I don't feel the need to graduate to FIFA 17 or anything like that just yet. Or Madden. Sorry, Americans. Madden whatever, John Madden, NHL, B2K, no, NBA 2K.
So I don't know where Asli is. Should we skip to Tez if we can?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let me see how to do that. Tez is I'm gonna have to DM him. This is all very complicated. I know you're very
Don't worry, I
interested
can
in
tell
the ins
everybody
and outs
about
of
Tez
this.
before he comes on if you want.
What's that?
I can tell everybody about Tez before he comes. I can give him a grand introduction if you like.
But what if he's not there?
Oh, well, it's like, we can. I feel like we should roll the dice on this one.
Well, I've sent him the link, so let's see. You could talk about him if you want.
Yeah, no, I starred in a show that also had Tez in it, and he wrote it and was technically the star, but it was really about me. It was called Bounty. It was very, very popular, and they liked it so much they gave us a spin-off. Again, they named it after him and they made him write the thing, and technically he was the star, but really I was in two of the sketches, and they just banged. They banged, as the kids say these days. So yeah, like he's done pretty well for himself. He released a special recently, a comedy special called Testify. See what he did there? Because his name is Tez, and like test it, but Tez, you don't, yeah, you got it. And it's on YouTube, and it's been watched a lot, a lot. It's been memed a lot as well. And yeah, that's it. And yeah, he's a very nice guy, and he's really fun. So I think
That's
everybody's going to enjoy him whenever he becomes available.
that's great. So should we bring Asli in because she just said she's here?
Yes, let's do that. I can tell you all about Asli as well. Asli is Istanbul's finest. She's featured in loads of random magazines where there's all these incredible female Turkish comedians, and they all look like supermodels for some reason. I don't know what the deal is because they're in like GQ or all these fancy fashion magazines, and they're all very dressed up, but they're funny women. They're all comedians. I don't know. It's really bizarre. Maybe she can tell us about it. She's very funny. She's from Istanbul. She bought me hot chocolate once,
She bought
and
me hot chocolate once.
it was she paid for both of us. I don't know if you
Yeah.
remember this, but we had a really ethnic exchange in a coffee shop where we all were like, "Oh, we'll pay, no, we'll pay, no, wait," and she paid. She paid.
Oh yeah, we were all there. I was extremely sick, so I barely
Yes,
remember
you were.
anything from that whole month. But we were in Edinburgh.
Yes, you were. It was the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
Indeed.
Edinburgh, Edin. Oh my
Asli!
days!
We did it. We did it.
Hold on. That's too much light. Wait.
Mute,
Wait, let me
mute your Twitch.
Too much light. Wait.
Mute your Twitch.
Is that better? That's better.
This is so chaotic.
Oh, I'm getting out the Twitch. Okay, I'm out the Twitch.
Oh, there we go. I can hear you now. Oh
Asli,
my god, what a background, mate! Look
What
at
were
that
you
fridge.
doing at
Look
1
at
in the
it.
morning?
Look at it, bruv. Look, it's my fridge. Yeah. Wait, I'm going to make this higher. I'm balancing you guys on bunches of videos. Wait.
Like videos, as in video cassettes, VHS tapes. Oh my god, they really are behind the times in Turkey.
Wait. Shut up, you fool. Your ass clat.
VHS tapes flex, yeah? I like that. I like that Asli lives in Istanbul, but she's like about as South London as it gets. She's like, yeah, bruv, man's from Istanbul and that, innit? You know what I'm saying, fam? You know what I'm saying?
I'm from London, innit? Southeast, motherfucker. What are we talking about?
Southeast London representing. South Turkey flex.
South fucking Turkey? No, well, I'm not in South Turkey, actually. I'm in Northwest Turkey.
North Whistles. Oh, North Whistles in the house.
You're the airport, innit? Like all the other Asians. You're Hounslow, innit?
Nah, fam. Man's in the north of London. The north end, the top end.
Oh, no, shut up.
You're thinking of Hyde Panesar. You're thinking of the other brown comedian you know.
Where do you live there? I can't remember.
I live in Stanmore in North London.
Where?
North London,
That's not
Stanmore.
your family's house, though. Don't be fucking kidding me. That's not your family's
It's miles
house.
away. My flat is literally.
Where do your parents live? Come on, where do your parents live?
They live in Wembley, which is northwest London, so it's just nearby.
All right,
But like,
so
I live in a really Jewish area. Like, on one side of me is Orthodox synagogue, the other side is a Reformed synagogue, and I live right in the middle. You know, I can't believe like I get to live there. Really, exactly. There you go. You know what I'm saying? There's never any parking on Saturdays. That's the big issue.
Oh fuck yeah! Oh, did you guys? I used to play when I. Hello, Dalia. By the way.
Hi.
I used to play as a kid. I used to play because my brother became like crazily Islamic via Cat Stevens. Like
Mashallah.
It's a very long story. So he wanted me to learn. So he used to teach me all the surahs and stuff. Right. This is like age 10, and then we started going. He started taking me to Azizia Mosque. And to get to Azizia Mosque, we would go through. Azizia Mosque is in Stoke Newington, I think. To get there, we would have to go through Golders Green, right? And it was a Saturday. So me and my brother would play Spot the Hasidics.
That's a busy game on Saturday.
I know. It's not. I'm not being racist, but it was just like, exactly. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that. But yeah.
It's a good way to learn how to count, to be honest with you. Like, that's really good. 1 Hasidic Jewish person, 2 Hasidic Jewish people.
The Quran, I actually learned how to read it, and then I read it a bit. Like I read like that much, and then I was like, well, I don't understand this shit. Why am I reading it for? And I said to my brother, I'm not going anymore. It's boring.
Why don't you get him to read it to you? Then it'll be more like a podcast.
You what?
If you read it to you, it might be more like a podcast.
Well, I mean, the thing that makes more sense is to like read the Arabic, but then also look at the meaning. But like, they didn't make us do that. They just let us read the Arabic. And I'm like, well, what am I reading? And that's what, every single Saturday, that's what happened every Saturday. And I'm like, well, this is boring. I can read Arabic now. So I want to understand what I'm reading. Go, Dalia!
You said something that I've been dwelling on since you said it. You said that it was through Cat Stevens. I don't think that's ever happened to anyone in the world. Could you explain that? How does that happen to somebody?
Such a long story. Okay, it's such a long story, but I'll tell you. So, dude, this will take 10 minutes, though. If I tell you the story, it's going to take 10 minutes. Are you happy for that?
What's like the 2-sentence version?
I'm so bad at summarizing. Okay, I'll try. So my mum's side are Turkish Cypriot. Now, Turkish Cypriots are very English. They're just English. They've always been very English. My mum's been in London since she was a child. And then, they have nothing to do with religion whatsoever. They're like drinking their milky tea since day one, right? And so my mum's brother, he was like a proper hippie, right? Okay, so he was partying all of the time. Like, it was 70s London, like flares, long hair, just partying. And what happened one day was he was like, I want to go to India. I want to see India and travel, the typical, stuff. And he bumped into somewhere, I don't know how, but he met Cat Stevens, who's now called Yusuf Islam. And Yusuf was like, yeah, Ahmet's my uncle's name. He was like, yeah, Ahmet, so we're going to go to India and, to spread Islam and, not to spread, I don't know, whatever. But he was like, well, you could come with us.
What? I thought you were going to say that he listened to his music a lot and then he became more interested in religion. He met Cat Stevens?
Yeah, because Cat Stevens just goes out and he's at Regent's Mosque. You can just go and say hi to him. So anyway, I've chatted to Cat Stevens before. Amazing musician, by the way, fucking amazing. But anyway, so he met Cat Stevens somewhere, and Cat Stevens was like, well, yeah, I'm going to India, we're going to do the whole Islamic shit over there. My uncle was like, free trip to India, right? Free, accommodation and whatever. And he went with him. He went with Yusuf Islam to India and stayed there for a bit. And then my uncle came back to London, right? Full beard, praying 5 times a day, right? Went completely 360 from the hippie smoking, whatever lifestyle, right? Came back, and he's been a devout Muslim since then. And he was probably 25 or something. And because because both my parents always worked, right? So we used to stay with my grandparents, and my uncle was there. So my uncle started teaching my brother, like when he was like 13, like, come on, learn the surahs, Islam this, Islam that, blah, blah, blah. And then age 15, my brother started praying 5 times a day. And my parents were like, okay, whatever, I can do what I want. And then my mum's mum, again, never had anything to do with religion till now. I think when she got old, she realized that I need to start praying because, rack up some siv-ups, right? And so she started praying and all that. And then my mother, when she was like 55, like she stopped working for the bank. She used to work for Halifax. And when she stopped working for Halifax, she covered her hair. She started praying 5 times a day. And me and my dad were like, okay, fine. You guys do what you want to do, So we're still doing the normal stuff. We're drinking or doing whatever. And my mom and my brother were like, boom!
Ding.
That's the story.
Tell me about the time you went to live.
My life, in a sense.
It did change. I'm sure it did. Listen, tell me, Asli, you mentioned your mum worked at Halifax. Has she ever been to Halifax, Nova Scotia?
No, she hasn't.
Would you consider taking her? Just to make it nostalgic.
Aatif, are you just trying to show off your Canadian geography knowledge?
By the way, it doesn't matter. Aatif, I got my new passport.
Yay! Oh, well done. What name did you get?
Check it out, bro. It's like blue.
Oh my god.
Look, and it just says United Kingdom. No. It's crazy.
Oh, no.
No, it's like your photos on the first page. And then you get another one. And I got the fat one because I travel a lot in it because I'm blinging.
I'm going to ask you the same question I ask everybody who has a different passport than me. Nothing personal, but can we get married?
Oh, me and you? No, sorry.
God damn it.
Well, I can find someone for you in the UK. How much money do you have? $50.
I have debt. I have negative.
Okay, well, I'll look around. I'll ask some poor English people. I mean, there are so many poor English people. That'll be easy. I'll just go down to South London, innit? Just go down to Sydney and be like, who wants to marry a Dalia?
I need to get out of this country. Please help.
Isn't this the best? This is the best.
More product placement.
Right? One more thing. Oh, I'm talking to a Londoner. It's very cute. One more thing. Do you have this butter thing? You must have the same one. Right, check it.
Wait, there's a butter thing about to happen. Butters is also a thing we call things that we don't find attractive. Oh my days. A butter dish. You got a butter dish, yard. That's a proper butter dish. We can make some butter chickens.
Do you have the same one or not?
I don't have the exact same one, but I've got a slightly more elaborate version.
Right, this is, I'll tell you how old this is. This is 40 years old. 30
Damn,
at least.
son.
Yeah, and so is this banana. This banana, yeah, that was on my fridge, has been there since I was born, and I brought it with me from London.
That's a fridge magnet, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, just making sure. Otherwise, there's some serious preservative situation going on.
Yeah, at first I thought you were talking about an actual banana. Someone in the comments said you don't want a Brexit passport, surely. That's true. I know that you guys are
You want a joke or something? Like, I'm supposed to be funny, right?
Supposed to be.
Okay, I find it hard to be friends with people that don't have a Brabantia bin.
That don't have
Aatif
a what?
is that your passport?
Yeah, I wanted to grab mine, but mine's in a holder because I'm very posh. So I have like a holder. But this
You're
is
such
the
a
color of
rah.
mine.
I know, look. This is the new one, bruv. Let me see. Oh, European Union. It's the same size, by the way. I just got it like 2 days ago or something.
It really does sound like we're doing some kind of like social profiling thing. Like, hello, internet. We are definitely who we say we are, guys.
For a British passport. No. So I tell you how long it took. It took fucking hell because of the fucking COVID shit. I keep getting emails from Her Majesty. Her Majesty is very sorry. We're very sorry that because of COVID. It took about,
by the way.
Took about 3 months.
You don't have any hair on your face.
I don't. I have literally no. Aside from eyebrows, I got nothing going on.
So why I guess you became a hipster, didn't you, when you grew up?
Well, also, I decided that it's probably good for me to try and have sex before the age of 32. So I thought it might help my case, and you know what? We'll find out.
It's hard to tell when a beard is Islamic versus.
I was telling a joke, and then you went to get your passport. You missed it.
Oh, sorry. No, I would love to hear an Asli Akbay old school special. Are you putting sanitizer in your mouth?
Did you just freshen your breath?
No, it's the back of my throat is so fucked. I've got pharyngitis. I'm just not going away. But I don't want to take antibiotics. I hate taking antibiotics.
Have you quit smoking yet?
I'm smoking. I'm not smoking that many. I'm smoking like 3 or 5. 5 max. I'm not an addicted smoker, so I'm lucky. Thank God.
Right. Don't go easy on that Difflam spray.
It's not Difflam. I wish I had Difflam, but it's roughly the same thing.
Okay, just go easy on it. Slow down, mate. Slow down. You know what you should try?
What?
Chewing tobacco.
Oh, fuck off. Ain't chewing nothing. Are you nuts?
Have you tried to? There is nothing. Listen to me. There is nothing sexier than a woman who chews tobacco.
This is just turned into a catch up with me and Aatif. Like,
sorry.
I want to hear the joke.
It's been a long time.
I want to hear the joke that Aatif stepped on.
You want the what?
I want to hear the joke that Aatif stepped on.
Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry. Please do tell your joke. Please.
I'm not liking my light that much. Seeing as we're doing a show from my kitchen, which is integrated into the living room, but I don't have a table because I've got all my music on the table. So seeing as we're doing kitchen jokes, and I've got a Brabantia bin, you see, right? And I can't take people seriously. The people that don't have a Brabantia bin, like I can't take them seriously. I don't want to be friends with them. Like, how poor are you? A Brabantia bin.
For the Americans, what the hell is that?
Okay, you all know what a Brabantia bin is. Look. Boom! Open! Shut! Do you see there? See, look. This is living. Okay? This is how you live. Look, you can do that all day. You can just be like, boom, 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 boom. Like, that's what I do sometimes, right? Sometimes that is what I do. I just hang here.
Is that why you were late?
No, I was late because I had to have a shower because I've just been feeling smelly.
Oh, thank you for being clean for the show.
I know. So yeah, I mean, if you want to be friends with me, you have to have a Brabantia bin. Like that's my standard.
Is that the brand name?
I mean, I know it costs like $3,000 or something, right? to put trash in. These cost like $1,000. It's so fucking stupid, ridiculous. Also, I can talk about. Recently, I've been streamlining. I've been taking women out of my life because I just realized that 99.95% of women are absolutely fucking nuts. And I've recently eliminated 2 female friends out of my life. I mean, not Dalia, obviously, because you're a comedian. But like, women are just, you know what? If I was a man, I would be so gay. I'm so gay. I'm a gay man. Because like, seriously, like, so my friend messages me. She's like, "Oh, can I come over?" And I'm like, her I didn't take out of my life, right? But I would if she carried on. So she was like, "This happened yesterday. An example of a mental fucking crazy woman." She messaged me. She was like, I really need to talk to you. I'm having some problems with this man." And I was like, yeah, sure. Like, I'll let you know when I get back home, because I was out. I was out just hanging around. And so then I messaged her. I was like, yeah, I'll let you know when I get back. And then I met some people, bumped into some friends, and they were like, "Hey, let's go clubbing." Oh my God, we went to this crazy bling club. I haven't taken you there. I need to take you there when you come. Like on the water, on the Bosphorus, right? So you're at the club, and it's just the bridge. The bridge is just fucking over there. And it was just like ridiculous. It was just so cool, just like not giving a shit with all these uptight people. Anyway. Oh, that is a funny fucking story as well, but I'm not going to go into it. I don't have time.
So if I quit comedy,
so the woman.
If I quit comedy, are you going to take me out of your life?
We went out, and then she messaged me. And she's like, "Well, I'm going to be there in about an hour." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but my plans changed." She's like, "But you said that you were going to be with me." I was like, "Yeah, but my plans changed." She was like, and I was like, "Look, I'm sorry, but my plans changed. This is life. Plans can change." And then I said to her, Are you going to be like those other? Are you going to be like those women? Because she knows about the 2 girls that I eliminated. I was like, "Are you going to be like those women?" And she was like, "No, don't talk to me like that." And I was like, "You just fucking check yourself, right? Okay, don't, like, you're talking shit." And then I just left it with that. And then the next day, I messaged her and I said, "Are you okay?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm alright." I said, "Well, call me when you have time." And she was like, "Okay." So
2 things.
Man, seriously.
Eliminated sounds like you murdered them.
One of them, okay. Eliminated.
And the second thing.
The first one,
that's all I had to say for that second thing.
What were you going to say?
That was it.
It's like those women that can't open a bottle. You know those women that can't open a fucking bottle, and they're like, "Yeah, can you open the bottle for me?" Like, open a fucking bottle yourself. If you can't open the bottle, then don't be in a relationship, okay?
It's hard sometimes.
No, it's not. They just want attention. They want attention. Once, a guy broke up with me. Well, we just started going out. This was in Morocco. He was a musician in Cirque du Soleil or whatever, and I just went out to hang out with him for a month. This is 2012. This is nuts. I had a crazy month in Morocco. Anyway, and he'd invited, like, we had a thing before, and then we had a thing happening before, and then he invited me. He's like, "Look, I'm going to come through Istanbul, then I'm going to be in Morocco for a month. Can you come? Will you come with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, cool. I haven't got anything to do." So I went to Morocco with him. We're staying in the same room. Nothing's happening. The first night, no, nothing had happened with him, actually. We hadn't slept together or anything. We were just flirting. It was just flirt. And then we got to Morocco together. We flew there together, got to Morocco, settled into his bedroom, went out for the first night, okay, and came back, and like nothing happened. And the next day, oh, well, the story gets interesting. I liked someone else in the band, and then so I ended up hanging out with him. And so that was the whole. So my month didn't end up with that guy, but with his friend. And it was all legit. Like, I told him, I was like, "Are you cool if I hang out with so-and-so?" And he was like, "Yeah." But the next day, I asked the boy. I said, "Why? Like, how come? Like, you know, all this flirting, you invited me over here, you came to Morocco." And he said, "You didn't let me hold your hand while we were crossing the road. You didn't let me take you across the road." And I was like, "Well, okay. I am not going to be the one that makes you feel like you have a penis, okay? Like, first of all, feel like you have a penis. Feel like a man." So the point I'm making is this, right? It serves men, and men want that. That's what they want. They want a helpless, a useless, little bitch that they can. I'm sorry, whatever. That's just how it goes. Put the aircon on.
Can you
What's
open
that?
this for me?
First night. Look. So you know what? If you need a helpless woman to inflate your ego, then I'm sorry, but don't have a relationship because you're not ready for one. That's my
Asli,
thinking.
do you have any last words? I mean, that was a good takeaway.
Last words. It was lovely to see you guys. It turned into more of a conversation as usual. Aatif, I really want to watch Muslimic, but like I can't. I downloaded 3 different VPNs, right, to watch iPlayer, and none of them fucking works. And I still haven't seen it. How can I see it? Can you like send it to me or something?
Maybe in the not too distant future there will be a way for you to watch it legally in Turkey, and that's all I can hint at, really.
Is there anything you want to plug, Asli?
Netflix. Are you going to be on Netflix? Ooh. Hashtag Netflix.
Is there anything you want to plug?
Are you doing a second season? Are you going to be doing a second season?
I can't confirm or deny.
Oh, bloody BBC and their rules. I worked there for like 5 years, don't you?
Asli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm quitting comedy.
Who? You?
Yeah. Are we still friends?
Yeah. Oh, comedy. Like, I've realized in this quarantine that I'm not a comedian. I'm actually a rapper, by the way. That's what I'm gonna.
Do you want to plug anything like a rap album?
I'm writing some rap tunes, and I know how to make beats. Beats. I'm a musician, for fuck's sake. I'm not a fucking comedian. I'm actually, because I used to be a DJ, so I'm a DJ music. So I'm a musician.
So I'm going to say that you're plugging your music.
Oh, seriously, comedy is just long, man. Seriously, I'm gonna make
album.
Rap. I'm gonna make a rap tune with Jaden. That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, thank you for joining us. I'm gonna have to bring in Tez, and then I'm quitting comedy.
Hello, Tez. Sorry I made you wait. I had to have a shower. And secondly, follow me on Instagram, Asli Akbay, ASLI AKBAY. All right, bruv. Love you. Love you, Dalia.
Yeah.
Love you, guys. Are you going to kick me off? I'm not going to go.
The timing.
Remove.
I really wanted to ask her, like, genuinely, if she'd stop being your friend if you quit comedy.
I want to know that, because I just quit, and I also said.
You can't chain Asli Akbay. You just have to let her go. She's a force of nature.